Enable it in your browser or download Flash Player here. Sorry, you need Flash to play this. The Netherlands is sending more forces to contain serious post-storm looting on the island of St. Martin as Hurricane Irma leaves a trail of destruction. Prime Minister Mark Rutte said more soldiers and police would be deployed amid reports of people with guns and machetes roaming the streets. A French minister said she witnessed looting close up. The island is shared between France and the Netherlands. At least 17 people across the Caribbean have been killed by Hurricane Harvey. The hurricane has been downgraded to a Category 4, but U.S. officials have warned that it remains extremely dangerous. The storm has recently pummeled the Turks and Caicos Islands, a British overseas territory which has experienced a top-rated Category 5 hurricane for the first time. It is now hitting Cuba and the Bahamas. Some 500,000 people were told to leave South Florida ahead of its arrival there on Sunday. 9 people are now known to have been killed and 7 are missing in the French territories of Saint Barthélemy and Saint Martin, French Interior Minister Bernard Calam said. Damage to property on Saint Martin is extensive, with rooftops shredded, boats ripped to pieces and electricity pylons overturned. Most of the island's 80,000 residents have lost their homes. The French government said 2/3 of houses on the island have been left uninhabitable, with no electricity, drinking water or gasoline available. It too is sending Navy frigates, planes and helicopters. Annie Girardin, Minister for France's overseas territories, described scenes of pillaging, urging police to restore order and provide emergency care for victims. "We need to restore public order to St. Martin," she said. "I was out this morning and this afternoon and there was looting right there in front of my eyes. There is a strange mood at the moment in St. Martin, so we need to think about public order." The UK has declared an emergency in the Virgin Islands and had deployed troops in its overseas territory of Angola, which has also suffered extensive damage. Enable it in your browser or download Flash Player here. Sorry, you need Flash to play this. The Turks and Caicos Islands, widespread damage, although extent unclear. Barbuda, the small island is said to be barely habitable, with 95% of the buildings damaged. Prime Minister Gaston Brown estimates reconstruction will cost $100 million, £80 million. One death has been confirmed. Angola, extensive damage with 1 person confirmed. At Puerto Rico, more than 6,000 residents of the U.S. territory are in shelters and many more without power. At least 3 people have died. Virgin Islands, damage to infrastructure was said to be widespread, with 4 deaths confirmed. Haiti and the Dominican Republic, both battered by the storm, but neither had as much damage as initially feared. Are you in the region? Are you a holidaymaker unable to get a flight home, or a resident who has been preparing for Hurricane Irma? If it is safe for you to do so, share your experiences by emailing haveyoursay@bbc.co.uk. Please include a contact number if you are willing to speak to a BBC journalist. You can also contact us in the following ways: